So I'll prefer if we'll arrange something to commemorate the Peace Day. There is a certain youth-led organization which are doing certain events on 24th, which will be next Saturday on peace issues. So I'll just talk with PLD director if we can join them as we commemorate the Peace Day, since it's one of our thematic area. So I would like to inform you on that matter. Okay, going direct to what has brought us today here, we have our DRR with us, accompanied by our ADRR Faith, and I'll shortly give the brief concerning our club, but also the directors from each directorate will give brief on what they're doing, their focus, and their projection for the imaginary Rotary year. But also at the end, we will induct our fellow prospect members, Francisca and David, who missed the induction during the installation because they are not around. But today we have our DRR, so they will be inducted. So I'll go direct and give a brief report about our club. The Rotary Club of Young Professionals resides here in the Islam, and this is our place where we meet every Friday from 6:30. And sometimes most of the time now, just because of advancement of technology, we tend to use hybrid model, whereby we are here physical, but our members who are maybe they didn't manage to come here due to certain reasons, they can join us online. But also sometimes when we have physical and we meet here. Um, as per club administration, I'm the president. My name is Hilda Gaspar. So I will also use this chance to introduce my fellow leaders, because here we work as a team. I'm president, but we are all the same since we work as one team. So I will just invite my fellow leaders to introduce themselves and the directorate which they are serving. Starting here with our membership director, but also this chance we'll use our guests also to introduce themselves. So we just go around. So you're welcome. Then I will continue.
Good evening, everyone. I am David Leons Ndika. Call me Leons. I prefer Leons. I am the membership director, this year's membership director. To all the guests, welcome into the DRR, ADRR. You are very welcome to our club. Thank you.
Continue. No, as even guests can introduce themselves because we use this chance for all of us.
Good evening once again. First and foremost, welcome your Matovu. Welcome to Tanzania. We are laughing. We're glad to have you here. My name is Margaret Msemo from the Rotaract City. I am serving as the visionary president, Rotary year 2022-2023, and I am the assistant district fundraising chair, Rotary year 2022-2023.
My name is Simon Nyere. I am the PLD chair, Professional Leadership Development, chair of the Club of Rotaract, Club of Young Professionals. Yeah, karibu sana DNR. Feel at home. Karibu sana.
Hi everyone. Hi. My name is Angela. PR from United City.
My name is Cristiano Rafael. I'm currently serving as the Vice President for Rotaract.
Hi everyone, my name is Eric Emmanuel. I am a member of the Rotaract Faculty of Professionals and I'm also MI. I'm a member. Karibu sana DRR and our sister club. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Good evening. Thank you, Faith.
Good evening. My name is Melinda Joseph. Um, my club comes first. I serve as the MND for this club and MND club advisor and assist with PR.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Ian Gobiombo. I serve as the Treasurer of the Rotaract Faculty of Professionals. Most welcome here.
Good evening.
My name is Francisca Mbonyi. It is for this club.
Remember,
Remember, okay. Thank you so very much. And with great honor, I would like to ask Caroline to introduce herself, our new bride. Most welcome. For the love of the club, you're here. Please,
yeah.
with honor, welcome. Hi.
My name is Caroline. Yes, I'm just Caroline.
And your possession. No worries. I know. Yes. Is our assistant membership director, but also we asked her to oversee the interact part. So yes. Others who are part of our team, we have our secretary, Deogratius Blankisa, who was finishing her final exams for medical school. So we're glad. We hope she did well. And I know due to the tiresome, she won't make it. Yeah, but maybe she'll join online. But also we have our club advisor, who is the immediate past president, Edgar Bubera, and our project director, Musambago, who is not yet here with us, but he said he will come. One director, or who are we? We are young people of different professional backgrounds, and we meet here, as I said, and our service to humanity is what keeps together. The club started on February 9th, 2012, and chartered on 11th June 2011. Sorry, I just missed it. I read 20 June 2011. So this year, we just did the anniversary of 10 years of our club. And currently we have 15 active members, whom 9 are male and 6 are female. But we hope we're going to add another lady, so the ladies will just increase in our team. The purpose of our club is to build a community of highly motivated young people of different professional backgrounds in Dar es Salaam and Tanzania who are passionate about having impact to the society by bringing them together to share knowledge and to have fun. So our objective is to have strong membership, to to be recognized as a leading youth entity in professional and leadership growth in Dar es Salaam and in Tanzania as per Rotaract is concerned, but as to bring impact to the community, but also to be recognized as impactful youth entity in community service, and to be recognized as leading club in Rotaract and beyond. So we ensure consistency, monthly fund team building activities, leadership and training, but also capacity building different professionals. Welcome, Dale. I just made excuse on your behalf. I'm happy you're here. And congratulations for your exams. Okay. About our fellowships, we normally do and we prefer doing joint fellowship because one of the area we insist is on leadership and professional uh, capacity. So we always do and engage our fellow Rotaractors when we do session maybe in different areas of profession. So sorry. But also here in Dar es Salaam, we work closely with our sister Rotaract Club, which is Rotaract Club of the City, which we are all under one sponsoring club, which is Dar es Salaam Rotary Club. So sometimes we engage with them here and forth in different training and different activities. But also we have our sister club in Uganda, which is the Rotary Club of Kajansi, Kampala Sese, Kampala Sese, and one in Nairobi, which is Nairobi Central. So this is a club which we just collaborate closely, but also we collaborate in almost all clubs in Tanzania, which are here in Dar es Salaam, but also in Moshi, Iringa, and everywhere else. Without forgetting that we attend mostly the different programs in our sponsoring club, which is the Dar es Salaam Rotary Club, which they have different training to capacitate youth and building professional soft skills and whatever. So we also attend. That's part of also of our fellowship. But also on international service, we value interaction with different people and different club beyond borders. I would say we have the Kampala Sese, we have the Nairobi Central, but also our international service director is even in South Africa. So we appointed him purposely so that we can extend our service in different areas. But also we tend to engage in different activities on example, this year we attended on International Youth Day, which we were together with our sister club, the City, which were prepared by UNFPA and UNDP. So we engaged as part of the youth in Tanzania. But also, as they announced, we are looking forward to commemorate the Peace Day, which will be on 24th, which is taking place in 21st this September. But we are looking forward to do anything that to be part of it. As we said, our DNA is in professional leadership development, though we have other projects which we do in the community. Glad our project director is here. We have a project on menstrual health awareness, which we did at Tuangoma Secondary School, but we look forward to do a project in Twara, which will be also on menstrual awareness, but also in soft skills and professional capacity building, the people with who are physically challenged. So that's one of the issue we are engaging for. About Rotary Foundation, we have been trained on the issue of Rotary Foundation that we are looking forward to contribute to the cause as we have been encouraged. Concerning the financial issues, source of our funds, and we depend on the dues from members, voluntary contribution, fund action, but also we do fundraising activities. As per last year, we did the cows fundraising, which was to build the incinerator at Angoma Secondary School. So that's all we do for our financial issues, and we encourage our members to contribute to there. to make contribution for their dues. Others have been sent through your email, but that was short about our club. So maybe I will just welcome the directors from different directorates to give just brief on what they do from the ground which have been put. So I'll just start with the PLD. So we can just, I think 1 minute is enough. Then I'll welcome the Diarara to continue. Welcome so much.
Once again, good evening, everybody. So, the aim of PLD sector this year, Rotary year, is to ensure that we leave a mark, especially to um, future graduates, so university students right now who are about to graduate to school. So what we are doing, we are planning bootcamp session on various universities so as to provide soft skill training to these students in order to make them better suited for their life in a professional setting or non-professional setting as well, meaning as a business person and other sectors. In that effort, the first bootcamp is being planned in November, right after the beginning of the next academic year of the university. And we are going to start with the University of St. Joseph, which is in the Mbezi area in Dar es Salaam. If there's a representative here, I don't think here is here yet, but that's where we are going to start the first bootcamp session. And we are going to move on to other universities as the Rotary year progresses. So that's the current report of the proceedings in the PLD chair. In addition to that, we plan to participate in various international dates, as by example, the Peace Day that's coming. Uh, we'll be doing this as these days come. So it's not more of 100% organized, but when we see an opportunity, we'll be taking those opportunities to participate with other communities in these international days. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your chair. So project director, you're around. No, sir. Membership. Membership. Anything.
So with respect to membership, I work closely with Caroline, and so far, like the president has said, we have 15 members, 15 active members. In the past 2-3 months, we have maintained the number of active members, and whilst 15 is a small number, but there's been consistency in that number. But we're also targeting to increase the number of members. Whilst we target to increase the number of members, our core values are the focus of this year. That is diversity, equity, and inclusion. And with that, we already have okay, you can see the diversity here today in terms of race, but we have someone from a different race as a member in our club. We also have a person with disability in this club. And we are also looking forward to adding more people who are past interactors, but also people who are in, when it comes to professions, people who are in the informal sector. So that is our focus this month and moving forward in order to integrate more people and to be able to work on that professional development and increase further engagement. I don't think if I have anything else to add. Yes, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, David. Our project director, you're very welcome. I know your voice is
And there's actually,
your assistant.
sorry, before I pass on to the projects director, in the spirit of having more members, there's been a member that has been waiting to be inducted for a long time, and she's actually asking to be inducted before she leaves. Eh? Ah, after Musa? Okay. She has just asked to be inducted before she leaves. She has got an emergency, so she has to leave.
Hello, everyone. I am Musa Mbago, and I am honored to be the project director for the club of RSCYP. And it's my honor to have you, Mr. DRR. And you all. I have rather short updates on regards to the projects in RSCYP. One of our main ones are two, and I would like to start with the incinerator project at Twangoma. This will be the Emma project, the long term of Emma Linda. So it's empowering empowering mental health and awareness. Yes. So as most of you would know, we have been having the Emma project, and we did a lot of things, especially with the training on how to use reusable sanitary pads, and also we donated some computer uh, in that school to Angoma, and as well as we also plan to build an incinerator, especially for the students with disability. Uh, the project is still on the progress, and we have already secured a person that would potentially help us with acquiring the funds from Mother Club. We had some compliances before we could get the funds from Mother Club for the project. We had to have a company that has to provide an EFD receipt, which is a challenge, especially with the fundis in that area. So we already secured one, and we hope within this September we can have the handover event for the incinerator, so as we could close that project with Tuangoma Primary School. And for the rest of the project, it is the blood drive donation, which we hope that will be done at Sleepway Hotel, and we'll be partnering with Raleigh, and we hope to also partner with more Rotaract clubs and possibly even Rotarian clubs. But also I have received update that the Red Cross Society is ready to partner with us. So in whatever way that we can make this project impactful, we will be so happy if you could just spread the word, and we'll be happy to have a chat with any interested body or party. The project is all about saving maternal and child lives because we all know that human beings, especially mothers who are pregnant or who are giving birth, sometimes they would come across with the problem of low blood levels. And so, knowing this, and one of our core areas is to improve maternal and child health, we would like to mobilize people, especially the Rotaractors and the Rotarian clubs, so that they could donate blood. So those are our two main projects. And for the future, we are planning to extend our project to one of the overlooked regions across Tanzania, which is the coastal areas. We understand that the coast has been proven to not do so well in academia. And as our PLD said, one of the reasons that we provide skills and education, sometimes soft skills for these kids. But the reason why we are going there is, like I said before, their cost is not doing so well in academia, and we would like to improve that. But as our signature and one of our things that we're focusing is we are trying to reach out to uh, groups that have disability. So we would like to, still extend our maternal. We would still like to extend our maternal and child health and improve education in the course as we're doing it. So I would like to welcome you, every one of you. If you still think that you have something that we could do together, we could have a chat and maybe put it in our calendar. But so far, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. One of our key issues is to do things which concerns us. Now, tell us an emergency. Can you wait? Okay, so we would like to ask the DRR to induct our new member. She has an emergency. Then we'll continue. Thank you so very much for considering. But they are two, so they'll just do together. So, David.
Thank you so much. I would love to know something about that too. One of the things about them, then we can induct them.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
What would you like to know?
Your name, what you do, why you joined this club specifically.
I'm David Jones Dika. I am a lawyer, a practicing lawyer. Um, why I joined this club was I first got the invitation from the immediate past president, and when I came to this club, I will just say it was love at first sight. And that was about almost a year ago, yeah? Yes. So since then, I've been meeting, coming here with interacting with the club, and I've also accepted to take on a role as membership director even before being inducted.
My name is Francisca Munya. So Munya, I want to join this class because first I got invitation from my friend who's a doctor. Then I'm a leader in different organization and even university. So I like volunteering activities. I like helping youth. So ever since I finished my bachelor degree, I was just looking for an organization which I can work with. And that friend of mine introduced to this young professional. And ever since I came here, it's almost 2 years now. So So I've participated in different projects in this club, and I'm happy to be here. And I like to continue volunteering and doing these activities with my fellow young professionals. Hmm? Oh, I'm also I'm leading the project which project director introduced, that of blood donation. So I'm currently working on it to partner with those who want to work with us. So this is the project that I'm working with this club. And I'm sorry I have to change the schedule because I have an emergency also at work, so I need to leave.
Thank you so much. It's okay to change the schedule anytime. You know, with Rotaract and Rotary, membership is the oil that drives us. When we have members, it means our impact also increases. So we are very glad that you are already part of us. It is only ceremonial today that we have to pin you and welcome you officially, but you're members, and I'm very glad that they have roles already. I was going to suggest that since she's interested in projects, she can be put under projects, but I'm very glad she's already taking lead in our project. We are very glad to have you. Did we have a lawyer in the club?
Yeah, they're loyal.
Before this, did we have one? Okay. We have added to the community of lawyers, and I'm very glad to be inducting you on this day. It's going to be a memorable day. We will remember that in the year 2022-2023, when the DRR visited the Rotaract Club of Young Professionals, we got inducted and became full members of this prestigious organization. Yeah. Please do not forget the reason why you joined Rotaract and specifically why you joined this club. Let it be close to your heart, and whenever it beats, it reminds you why you joined and be able to fulfill all that you want to fulfill when you serve as Rotaractors. Do not forget to continue developing yourselves because that is the key area in Rotaract, but also develop others because you will not be here for forever. But if you build people that will take on what you have built, then that is what we all want. So I think I will start with my namesake. I am Francis.
Francesca.
So that is the female name of Francis. So I welcome you to Rotaract, to Rotary International. We are all members of Rotary, and specifically to the Rotaract Club of, where is your hat? Your left? This one, eh? Yeah. Specifically to the Rotaract Club of Young Professionals. This pin is put close to your heart, such that whenever your heart beats, it beats Rotary and Rotaract, beats for service. Please continue making my club proud and make all of us proud. We'll keep stepping on you to see we are supposed to be standing. This is a memorable event. Yeah. Uh-huh. Please let's again give a round of applause. We hope that we hope that the emergency you got isn't something bad. You know, in Rotary, we are family, and feel free to share with anyone. And yeah, that is the beauty. All right. Have a good journey. I also take this opportunity to induct David in the Rotary Club of Young Professionals. I'm very glad that you're leading membership. And when you join this club, you're part of the membership. You're an addition to the membership. And you're given this task to see that you also spearhead the coming up of other members to join this club, to be able to serve our communities, to change our lives, and to do that better. We are imagining Rotary this year, and we want to imagine everything, every good thing that you know. So as I put this lapel pin, please remember that you're part of the Rotary Club of Young Professionals, but above all, you are a member of Rotary International. Do not forget why you joined this prestigious organization. Let it always be at your fingertips and be able to change yourself in this year and be able to also change the members and do change in the communities that we serve. Welcome. We sing for him as well.
Fellow,
He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow.
ndio nilitoka. Tulikuwa busy.
Okay. Thank you so very much. Who remains? Treasurer, do you have anything?
Oh, he has a lot. Treasurer.
Then I would like to appeal that will speak a bit. Okay, our treasurer, you're welcome. Anything? Okay, our treasurer. Then our secretary will speak a bit and introduce our fellow sister club.
Good evening once again, everyone.
Good evening.
So from the treasury part, I have a short trajectory of what we do for I do for the Rotary Club of Young Professionals. So for this Rotary year, we plan to create awareness to the club members about the Rotary Foundation, and we have already done that. The training was done on the 20th of August, and it was attended by 15 members, and it was a successful one. But also this year we also prepare and submit financial reports to the ADRR every month, which is usually done on every month. But also um, I also assist to ensure that club members pay their dues to the club, and we are also working on we are still working on that because only few members have paid their membership fees. But also um, we are working to ensure that we pay the dues to both country and district, but also to the Rotary International. We haven't we haven't paid yet, but we are going to submit the dues this month. But also for this Rotary year, we have planned to participate in all fundraising events with other related stakeholders, especially other clubs. So that's the short trajectory of the treasury. Thank you.
Emily, and you speak. Leo, you're welcome.
Good evening, guys. Hey, people.
Evening.
All those that have saved my number, first things first, please have a doctor before that name. Just saying. So I don't have anything to say. My team has spoken basically everything. I work hand in hand with my team. So if there's any information that they gave, it's something that we have talked about and we're working on. So I don't really have anything to say. I'll just like to welcome a representative from that city to speak on your progress. Welcome. People on it.
Good evening once again. Again, I'd love to say thank you, dear, for visiting us. I'm personally happy to see you. Yes, very happy. Okay, so I can. Um, so for this year, the city for the Rotaract Club of that city, the progress was good. Um, Let me just have a quick, I say quick flash on what we have done so far. So from the beginning of the year, that was July, yeah, we had a chance to partner with other organizations to host the International Youth Day, which took place at Milimani City. Also, we had a chance to visit more recycling units, and or you can say not ended. We still have discussions on things to do with them. Yes, we still have a lot of things to do with them. So it's not a closed. It was not a closed visiting. Also, our members had a chance to be trained on the fundraising training. Also, we have a project on Sokoni on educating, especially this month of education. We are planning to visit, I can say, some small businesses with the market. Yeah, Sokoni market. It was mainly for Mama Ntilie, but we're going to do it more broad. The aim is to touch their families and give them some necessary education. Yeah. Another thing, we have another project on helping the disabled people. Yeah, I had a contact with Najet organization. They have three disabled people to support them with wheelchairs. So it's still a project. We are on it. About the membership dues, we are still emphasizing our members to contribute their membership fees. Yeah, that's all. That's the brief. So, asante.
Thank you, Faye, for the brief. And we're glad because we collaborate very closely with people from the city. And we hope the partnership and the collaboration will just strengthen day by day. Okay, I will also welcome our MNE for any reports for evaluation. Because she might have a thing which will just be a way to say. So you're welcome, our MNE. Then you'll be the one to welcome our ADRR. So you're welcome.
Um, so far, the club is doing well. Um, yeah, I'd like to invite Adia Faith to introduce Dia. And bye.
Hi. Before introducing Diana, I was expecting the city could have been, a lot of people today. Yeah, so kwa kweli mmeniangusha. But anyways, we are getting there. Yeah. So far, I would like to run out of. We are running out of time, so let me take this opportunity to present our DRR introduction. Our DRR is called Francis Matovu, and the long term of DRR is District Rotaract Representative. And Francis Matovu is a self-motivated, proactive, and focused individual who is passionate about carrying out research and is ready to leverage the research knowledge and skills. He's also a person who is working with the community and also has established team worker with strong adaptability in all situations. He also has ability to work well both in team environment as well as on his own initiative. He's an expert in general nursing, project formulation and management, and has various skills and experience in clinical trials, coordination, recruitment, engagement, and retention of research participants, and grant writing. We can also see Francis is also a member, good standing of Rotaract Club of Nkumba Stewards, which is proudly sponsored by Rotary Club of Nkumba. Beyond that Rotary, Francis has a membership in Toastmasters International Uganda Society for Healthy Scientists, Uganda Nurses and Midwives Council, and National Drug Shop Advocacy Initiative. He has been privileged with experience in providing high quality care and supporting people who are socially excluded and marginalized, and has consistent track record of working successfully with individuals, family, and children from diverse settings. So I would like to take this opportunity to welcome Mr. Francis Matovu to our club, and it's also in Tanzania. We are very happy to have you here. Please feel at home and be comfortable to speak to our members.
Thank you so much, dear Faith. Good evening to us all.
Good evening.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am very happy. And I'm happy to be in that. Is this my first time in that? I think.
Wow.
My first. And I have already visited Zanzibar. I visited the club of Zanzibar Stone Town, and it was a lovely experience. I managed to go again with Edia Faith, and we've just returned this evening. While we were returning, the waves were really high, and the boat was going this way, and people had to vomit and all of that. But we thank God we reached safely. Today I am here on the official visit of the Rotary Club of Young Professionals and Das City. Unfortunately, Das City, how many members do we have? How many members are around? 3. Oh, then we have young professionals. Okay. In these visits that we make as DRRs, most of the time we want to assess the progress of the things that we set out as clubs to achieve, how far we've gone with them, but also our district is privileged to have both Uganda and Tanzania. So the major reason why I'm here is to understand Tanzania better, to understand the culture, how things operate, because I know we have different ways of doing things, right? And when you're rigid sometimes and you say it has to operate this way, it may not work for some people, right? And this is a changing world. Every day we get new things, and one of the priority areas is to increase our ability to adapt. The world is moving so fast, but are we moving at that pace to see that we are at the same level, or we are behind and we wish to chase the world as it goes? There we may not be able to do it. Every day that I get to live, I call it a beautiful day, because I do not know when I'm leaving this world. and I do not know if any of us knows when they will be going. But Rotaract gives us the opportunity to do something that may last for years to come. It gives us an opportunity to create a legacy. It gives us the opportunity to build other people that will serve when we are not around. It gives us an opportunity to touch the lives of the less privileged, to touch the lives of others that are even privileged, to connect around the world and create the better world that we want to see. We always have different themes that rhyme in all years of Rotary. We've had themes like Rotary connects the world, where we ensured that we are connected to be able to serve. We had themes like be an inspiration, Rotary being an inspiration, where we had an opportunity to inspire as very many people into service, into community work, and into everything good that we want to see. We had themes like be a gift to our world, where we set out to really do something that will make someone happy. And this year we are imagining Rotary. By imagining Rotary, we want to imagine a world where every child goes to school. We want to imagine a world that has better health. We want to imagine a world that a mother gives birth very well and the baby has to survive, because these are the future leaders that we have. We want to have a world where there is happiness, where there is joy, where there is peace. We want a world where we are free of diseases, and that is why Rotary has one of the things that is ending polio, that has lasted for so many years and has created greater impact. Back in the years, polio used to kill and cripple very many children. Now, as we speak, we are at 99.9% to eradicating polio. And that is what Rotary brings, the beauty of us coming together, joining hands to create an impact. I'm very glad whenever I visit clubs and I get to know that they are involved in certain activities that are changing the world. Today I heard that the Rotary Club of Young Professionals is having a menstrual awareness project, and this is actually in line with our flagship project for the district, that is the Rotaract Helping Hands project. It has 3 areas: the menstrual hygiene, the health, and also road safety. So when we do a menstrual awareness project, we can report it as a district activity as well. It is hitting 2 birds with 1 stone, because we are handling an area that has WASH, water hygiene and sanitation. So do not forget to report that. It is one of the areas that we want to track. But mostly in this Rotaract Helping Hands project, we want to track how many hours we spend doing projects. In 2019, Johns Hopkins University studied the hours that Rotary volunteers used, yeah, and analyzed it in monetary value in terms of money. You know, when you set out to do an activity or a project, to go to the communities, sometimes, maybe if any one of you is paid when you're doing this project, but we go out to do voluntary work, but we miss to record the time that we spend there. And that time is crucial. Imagine you were paying someone to do that. How much money would you give them? And actually, before we even go out to the communities, we have a period where we plan for these activities. All of that is time. So when they analyzed this time, the year 2019, they realized that Rotary had spent over 824 million US dollars in time, in volunteer hours. So in our Rotaract Helping Hands project, we want to register as many volunteer hours as possible because we know it is part of the impact that we do in our communities. But above all, as a district, we also want to increase our membership. Yes, I have heard that we are 15. I didn't hear that city. That city, how many are we? How many members are we currently? 28. 8 members. Ah, okay. One thing that I would love to maybe advise, we set out this year to increase our membership, but what I would advise is for us to set a target of how many members we want to bring. The beauty with setting a target is you can keep track. If you say we want to increase our membership to 20, that means you will be adding 5 members. Then you can say every 2 months we want to induct a member. It helps you stay on track, and actually in every activity that we set out to do, when we set out to do a project, I'm very glad PLG said Simon told us there is a boot camp session in November. Yeah, the month is already established. So when you finish that, you are able to track and record the success of the event, what has not gone right, such that in organizing another activity, you're able to plan better and do better, right? So timeline is something that I would love us to include on all the activities that we do. But above all, the first goal of Rotaract is to develop professional leadership skills. And I am very glad that I am dealing with young professionals. And in our membership, or when we recruit our members, we want them to also develop professionally. Yes, we want us to really reflect the name that we have. We are young professionals. Are we really young professionals? Uh, Tonight we are privileged. We have Dr. Deogracia here.
Yes.
She has emphasized that she wants to be called doctor. You know, it is not easy for you to go under medical school until you earn that. We respect you, madam, and congratulations. So as young professionals, we need to as well mentor more people or other people. If you are a lawyer and maybe you have this much experience, when you have another lawyer in your club, it's upon you to also make them better. When you are a doctor, you can share with other doctors. When you are a teacher, yes, even in our club activities, in our directorates, that is why we have the different directorates, the membership, the PLD, the projects. If you are a projects chair, because you will serve, maybe if we serve for many years, but the terms are always 1 year. When you're serving your year, have you mentored someone to take that up the next year? Or we are waiting for the year to end, then that one is the main project director. I don't know if everything is onto them, but did you provide them with the skills? This year we also want to develop ourselves. We do not want the same people to be doing the same things year in, year out. We want us to mentor as many people as possible, such that if we talk about membership recruitment, everyone is capable of bringing a member. The more numbers, the more members we have, the more impact we create in our communities. When we talk about projects, someone knows how to organize a project, to formulate. Someone knows how to write a proposal. And these are the skills that we may not get in schools, but we will get in Rotaract. Yes? When you have someone who is an accountant, someone who is an auditor, she will guide you on how things operate, how books of accounts are. And you will get those skills that can help you in your workplace, can help you at your home, can help you somewhere. That is the beauty of Rotaract. So we need to continue developing ourselves, continue mentoring other people, continue inviting other people into service. And at the end of the day, we will all be successful. We do not have to forget that we belong to a family of Rotary, a family that is worldwide. We are just part. Whatever we do, we contribute to the global impact. When we are selfish, then the impact will not be spread. But when we are open and teach others and call others and also ask for help, learn one thing or two, we will be reaching out and we'll be creating more impact. That is the Rotaract we want to see. Personally, as the district Rotaract representative, I want to see more professional development in our clubs. I want us to really have that membership experience. We all join Rotary and Rotaract for different reasons. But have you sat down to keep track and say, I joined because of this. This is what I have achieved. Because if you spend 2 years and you haven't achieved what you set out to achieve, it means there is a problem. Maybe you're in the wrong club. Maybe you're not assertive enough or aggressive enough to learn. Maybe you have no one to learn from. Then you have to re-evaluate, set new strategies, and do better to see that you achieve. So I give you a challenge to go back home and re-evaluate yourself. Why you joined Rotaract? Why you joined the club you belong to? And see at what percentage are you now? Have you achieved the reason why you joined? Or you haven't? If you haven't achieved, there is no reason why you continue being a member. But you can as well evaluate, re-evaluate yourself and check out what you have missed and catch it. Because when we achieve what we want, what we set out for, it will keep us moving. It will keep that drive. And that means we will continue doing service and we will invite other people. As I conclude, I want to again emphasize the issue of membership. As we re-evaluate to see why we are members, as we keep track on what has been added to us, we also need to relate more with other people of other clubs. I'm very glad that you have sister clubs in Kampala, in Nairobi. That is very good. But let me hope you keep in touch with them. We do not wait for only the day when we have an activity and then we keep in touch. Let's keep in touch. Let's learn from them. Let's learn new ways of doing things. If we see that these people are doing this thing a better way, we can borrow it, bring it up, put it in plan, and yes, in the end, we'll be able to do things. Lastly, we always have these maybe protocols that we follow. We have these maybe planograms and all of that. Sometimes all of that is in writing, but as long as we are doing the right thing, as long as we know the core values of Rotary, as long as we are doing to achieve the goals of Rotaract, there is no harm. Like today, we had an induction in the middle. That is very okay because membership is one of the things that we want. And had we left her to go, we don't know when we would induct her. Yes, so we had to do it there and then. Even in your club, when you see something good and you want to bring it up, you can bring it up as long as it does not contradict any core values. All will be well. I want to keep inviting you to continue doing the good things that you're doing in your communities, to continue relating with other people, to continue developing yourselves. And I would love to invite you for the district conference in Barara, where we will be celebrating the achievements that we've had. where we will come to pick the awards president, and you will have members escorting you for the achievements that we have had as the Rotaract Club of Young Professionals and the Rotaract Club of the City. The district conference will be in Barara in April from the 27th to the 29th, and the registration fee is 120 US dollars until December. The price may increase after that, but please register. Let's go and have fun. Let's go and celebrate the things that we are going to do. And let us not come to celebrate things we have not done. So this means we have to do impact now such that we will be celebrating. But we are also doing the continuous celebrations. And this quarter, we are going to do a celebration as it is ending. I hope we are part of that celebration as well. Otherwise, I am happy to be here. I am glad for the warm welcome. I am still here to learn different things from you. I'll be leaving Sunday very early in the morning, but I would love to thank the people that I have seen already. I would love to thank Camelinda. I've been moving with her. I would love to thank Faith. Let me not forget, I visited your mother club on a social event,
Yes.
and it was really a lovely event. I called them to come and join. I don't know why they are not here as many, because they told me they would be here. But nonetheless, you told me you have a good.
Eric is here.
Yeah.
Eric is a member of the Rotary.
Is that your member?
Yes.
Yes.
That's right.
Though I didn't see him that evening, so for him he didn't promise, but he has come, so it is a plus on our side. But I'm glad you said you have a good relationship. This year we want to connect more with Rotary. We want to learn more from them as well, as they also learn from us, because as we benefit from them, they also have something to benefit from us. So the relations will always enable the connection and be able to create that exchange of ideas and information. I thank you so much. Unless anyone has a question, I will stay seated here.
Thank you so very much for the words of emphasis and encouragement. So over to you, the team. If you have any question, any suggestion, any word to say to our dear RRC, he's our representative, the Rotary. So in case we have challenges, I think it's a time to address the issues that we see are contradicting, or there is environment we are facing which is challenging to us. We can address them now. So you are welcome. But also in our midst, we have our leaders who are district representatives. Oh yeah, the fundraising chair and treasury and TR and fine. So if you have a word, we'll also take this opportunity to welcome you all. But mostly, I would like, if there is any issue, any challenge, any issue you want to address to Adera, please welcome. I know we are all part of this big cause as volunteers. So I think if you have any issue which you see, like challenge us to reach our main goal, it's time to address them. So you're most welcome. Thank you. So you're welcome. Hey, you had something?
Which members? Two.
Dear Francis Matovu, in the beginning you spoke about the different cultures of where you come from and here and all that. I would want you to at least tell us your culture. How is it? How you do your things? Just share your experience. I think it's important for us to know how you operate. What do you like about there? Yeah, please tell us. I'm interested. I don't want anyone to help. I want you to. I don't want.
No, we want to know the simple answer before he gives you his final answer. Yeah. Attend this year and you know the culture.
I know that is so fun.
Anything?
Do you have another question?
Yes. I think
You can take another one.
please. Even now, the Rotaract come up with any challenge we're facing, maybe we want maybe to know the experience from the other side. I think it's a time to address. Then we can share the experience and we can learn from them. So you're welcome. David.
Yes, so I have, bear with me, I have about 3 questions. The first one, to add on to what Faith has asked, I just wanted to know, in light of the differences maybe that you've noticed in our culture, in our two cultures, and how we do things, especially related to how we serve through Rotaract, what key differences have you noted that you think heavily impacts how we serve the community, and how do we eventually merge together or unite and serve together as a district? That is my first question. And then my second question is on membership. I just wanted to know, how are we, or rather, how is the district, or rather Rotaract, encouraging membership? Are we looking for quality or quantity? Uh, is it, or is it both, really? Because I've had a feeling. Okay, let me just end my question there, and then I've forgotten my third question, but I'll ask if when I remember it. Eh? Yeah, you are distracted. I kept saying
Who says like you have something you want to say? Please say it.
Shy Rose or say something? Shy Rose. Yeah.
And also, you have anything?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay, another one. Any challenge, answer. Because after here, sisi tuko na wewe.
Okay. I also have 2 questions. Yeah, I wanted to know, from Uganda, um, what model do you use to encourage people to pay their membership dues? Because it's a challenge that people don't pay their membership dues. But also, my second question is, um, I wanted to understand or to know, what makes Ugandan be more vibrant about Rotary and Rotaract, um, compared to Tanzania. I find that Ugandans are more vibrant compared to Tanzania. Thank you. Those are my questions.
You know,
have no question. I was just wondering if he remembers all the questions because there's been a lot. So,
He's been noting them
ah,
down.
good. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Welcome, Diara, for the response.
Thank you so much. I think I'll start with David's question about membership, quality, and quantity. Well, this can be both quality and quantity. How? I don't know what you think quality members are, but most of the times the quality of members is built within. You know, when you're a club guest, the club can build you to a quality that they want before inducting you. You understand? So the way we define quality may also differ. I don't know how you define quality. Maybe I would love to hear from you first.
Um, by quality, first of all, I mean active in club activities, also active when it comes to projects and community service in general through the club, but also when it comes to payment of membership dues and when it comes to all other necessary formalities that we have all like this club. So you might find you may have so many guests, but at the end of the day, like I said in the beginning, we have 15 active members who have, and that has been consistent. That we have been always told to increase the number of members. So we weigh, do we just want to add members, or do we want to add members who will also add value to the club, but also other members?
I will compare both. When we talk about quality members, just like you said, these are the members that attend activities, attend fellowship, pay their dues, right? When we talk about the quantity, are the numbers, but we can also have quantity that matters. And the beauty with quantity is the more the members, the more impact that we can do. For example, if we set out to do an activity in a community and we are 50, if 50% of us, that is 25, attended that project, the impact they would create would be different from a club that has 10 members and 50% of its members, that is 5, can do. You understand? But also, it's on us to build the quality of the members that we want. One area where clubs go wrong is on mentorship. Mentorship kills all of it. We invite members to the clubs and we get excited and just allocate them mentors. We do not follow up if they are really showing them what they're supposed to do. We just allocate them mentors. Then after a certain time, we say now this person may be ready to be inducted. But are we sure they have been taken through all the activities? When you are mentoring someone, you have to show them that they have to pay their dues and on time, and do not induct them before they pay. Because when you do that, they will think it is okay not to pay. You understand? When you mentoring them, tell them the club culture, how things operate. Every club has its own culture, the way they are doing their things. Maybe when organizing a project, what is the process? As a project committee, do they sit down and set out a plan, then present it to the club assembly, then it is passed? You understand? Show them how you would want them to operate before they are even inducted in the club. But sometimes we induct members and then we start complaining. Even organizations now hire for quality, then build for strategy. You hire someone that will be able to to manage the way you're doing things. That is culture. It actually, the question comes in with culture. So how can we build the quality of our members? How can we ensure that the members we bring are of quality? Let's get these members that are already in the club, give them a training of trainers, because they are trainers. They are going to train other members. Before you allocate someone to be a mentor, make sure they have the qualities that a mentor should have. If possible, organize a mentorship training. Train the mentors that are going to train the inductees. You understand? By the way, by that way, you're sure they have the knowledge, they have the information, they have the skills that they are going to give to these members. But I have seen clubs where they will just allocate a mentor to someone, and the mentor will be like, I even don't know what I'm going to tell the other person. So they, hello, my mentee. They will continue. They induct the person does not know anything about the club. When they ask him, what is this? He said, hi, please talk to the president. Yet they would have answered a simple question. We understand. So the way we mentor our members will either build them for quality, or will make them be a statistic that we call quantity. So we can induct as many members as possible, but make sure the induction process is key. In a way, we will have the quality members. I hope that answers. Yes. Then the other thing is about payment of dues. My brother, you're Steven, right? Payment of dues is an issue, even in Uganda. Even in Uganda, it is an issue. But as I've said, before someone joins the club, they have to know that they have to pay dues. And so one thing that we realize that makes it hard for people to pay their dues, maybe they do not know what this money is going to do. When you are a treasurer and maybe you're talking to a new member, telling them this is the amount of money that we are paying for the dues, break it down and say this will go to the district dues, this will go to the country dues, this will support the administration of the club, this will do this. Let them know what they are paying for. In a way, it will be easy for them. Secondly, if you realize it is hard for members to pay the money at once, open up a book for dues. Every fellowship, someone can deposit. But as well, make sure you have a bank account. You deposit that money immediately, because money tempts. So you open up and say every month, at least break it down. If we pay, how much do you pay as dues? Young professional? 50. You can break it down and say every month, every member is bringing 5,000. Which member cannot afford the 5,000? You know what is interesting in Rotaract? Someone will fail to pay dues and goes to the bar and buys a crate of beer. And you will wonder, yes? Open up, like tell them to at least deposit. In a way, it will be able to simplify the work. If members fail to respond, you're also free to terminate them. Well, when this year started, for me, I thought my club had a membership of 45. Now we were in certain fellowship. They asked, Kumba Stewards, how many members do you have? I said 45. And my president said, no, we are 25. And I was asking, what is happening? She told me, those ones have been terminated. Because they weren't paying dues, they weren't attending activities, they weren't responding. But how you terminate them also matters. Let me give an example in my club. A member like that, we will write to you and notify you that this and this is happening, you are not attended this. You have these days to respond. Failure to respond will lead to termination. So if a person does not respond within those days, the board sits, they agree, then the club assembly passes it, and the members are terminated. They're removed from my Rotary and also removed from the WhatsApp group. So I also found out that when some were removed, some came to my inbox and told me, I was removed from the group. And I told them, maybe you haven't been paying your dues, maybe this. Said, I told him they wrote to you. Did you respond? No, I was still thinking about it. And I told them, approach the membership director. If you still want to be a club member, sort it out. Because the membership director is responsible for that. Then we saw that some came back after being terminated, and they paid the dues for 2 years because we were demanding them for 2 years. When actually a first notification came, we saw people that paid before they were terminated. They said, for me tomorrow I'm paying my dues, and we were wondering what was had before talking about that. Maybe members are too relaxed that even if we pay this, even if we do not, the club is operating. But remember, you're paying for them the country dues. You're paying for them the district dues. And this year it is worse. We're going to start paying not our international dues, $8 per member. So imagine you now have to pay $10 or even 12 for a member who is not contributing any amount. Do you think that person is eligible to still be a member? But do not just terminate them and say, I'm the president, so I decide. No, follow the right processes. Then again, about culture, your club, the clubs should have bylaws, ways of how to do things. For example, if you're inducting a new member, this is the process they have to follow. Yes, if a member termination, it has to also be stipulated. These things are actually on Google. Yeah, the club bylaws and constitution. We just have to adapt them, add a few things that we want, and follow them. Make sure even when you induct a member, send to them the constitution, send to them the bylaws, such that they know the implications. Tell them, because you didn't do this and this section, this clause in the bylaws states that we have to do this and this and this. Period. Because you may terminate David, who is a lawyer, and he will sue you. but but if you have these clauses, these statements written clearly, it will be easy for you to handle. Uh, okay, I know time is fast spent, but we about the cultures. I haven't yet understood more of the culture here in Tanzania, but maybe what I can share about Uganda. I come from Uganda, and I'm a Muganda. And in Uganda, our culture is we welcome people. Yeah, I'm talking about my side. I don't know which side. We welcome people very well. Yeah, we show them what maybe we want them to know. What else? My Jesus. So it's culture is something that is big that I cannot.
And it, maybe
Make, yeah, make it for me.
maybe the culture to volunteer, maybe to contribute to the cause, maybe the project, and in terms of time, money, energy, professionalism, that readiness of youth to volunteer and engage in the community activities.
Maybe to add on that, I think maybe when it comes to culture, what I'm just saying, that's what the person who answered the culture well, is how Ugandans are able to live and they wake up and their daily basis and Rotary is just in their days.
Oh, I think it's about love that you put into the thing that you want to do, because I know all originates from love. Yeah, when your heart is into something, believe me or trust me, you will be wanting to do it, right? I think um, I will not generalize it, but okay, to a higher extent, um, Uganda has people who are so much welcome to the change and easy to adapt. you know, and they would love to learn more about something and be able to do it. Because for me, let me tell you, like as me, if I do not understand something, I will not do it. Even when you tell me 1,000 times, if I do not understand it, I will not do it. Because at the end, I know it will impact on me. I'll have to answer questions. So I would love to do things that I do understand. So maybe taking time to know more and learn more things creates that bigger interest. And when you have some bigger interest in something, you will have that drive to do it.
Okay.
Maybe that's
So maybe I can share a little bit about maybe what for some reason is challenged a bit in Tanzania. Sometimes people have that mindset that Rotary or Rotaract is for people of the high class. You know, like are the people who grab the opportunity in the first place. So you find like even if when you tell somebody like about Rotary, Rotaract, they think like it's for him and or the rich people, they say. So what's the difference in Uganda? Because I've seen even people of high profile are engaging in Rotary, which is different from here. Like people like maybe the government officials, business people, or people with high influence are not engaging in Rotary. Most of people here are in of Asian ethnicity. So maybe can that be the reason why your people from the local level are engaging in Rotary different from us? Can that be the difference?
okay. Thank you so much. I think I now get a clearer picture. Now, even in Uganda, we have some people who say Rotary is for the rich, Rotary is for the what. One thing actually, you've helped me remember one thing I wanted to talk about membership. We want to move away from membership recruitment. Recruitment is for the army. We want to go to membership attraction, attracting members. Because when someone is attracted to join, you do not have to explain too much, right? So, how do we go to membership attraction? The things we do in community. We usually do different projects and different activities, but sometimes we do them even in far places, and we forget the places where we are going to get the members, right? Yet we can do simple activities in those places, and when people see what you do, they will take interest. Not saying they have to invite them, and ask you have done this. Tell me about Rotaract. Let's tell them. When you go to the community to do a project, don't do and get maybe in a circle and maybe you do not talk to the communities. Engage the communities. Tell them what they do. Talk to the youth to find interest them. Tell them, by the way, you're a youth. You can do something in this community. You don't have to take a lot of money. Some people do not even have money, but go ahead to have mobilizing skills. Mobilize different people that have the money to come and do certain things, and it's successful. So just have to show them what Rotaract is. When you go for a project, do not keep aside. Dissociate from yourself. If dissociate, people actually know those people are of different category. Sectarians will not belong with them. They have their own things. You understand? I'll even give you there's a club in Uganda that set out to a community and built a toilet for the community. And they told them we want to find this. We want you to take care of it. We want to find it. But the community they did not use it. They said it is for Rotary, and they want it to hear. Yes, they did not teach them what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to maybe go there and after clean, maintain it, because that is how it will keep serving them. So even in communities that where we go, maybe we do not explain to them very well. When you explain something to someone and they understand it, they will always be there to it. That is how we can attract them. I know that is going to take time. It's a process. Slowly by slowly, we shall get there. I think that is what I can say. But before I sit down, how can I forget my district team? Please let them stand up. Let them. Yes, we have five. Right? It is really good in our meeting, and we have five district teams. We have our Faim Havinda, we have our CRS chair, Gracias, we have Dr. We have Edia Faith, we have our fundraising chair, Margaret, we have Sharif, our assistant. Thank you for being here, thank you for escorting me, and thank you for leading team side and team in Uganda. Please keep on doing the good things that you do and we'll be able to achieve. Uh, I would also love to invite you tomorrow. I'll be visiting the Rotary Club of Rafiki and Youth. The president for Rafiki is here and for Bahari Youth is online. So I hope we are there to also share. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so very much for this evening. And I'm humbly thank you for your
Allow me also to have this exchange banner for for this year. It has our district governor, our president, and the chief of our representative. Please put it up whenever you have in fellowship and let it remind you that the imagining child. I'll also love to I forgot her name. Faith, yes. Faith from that city also received this. Please get back to your lab. They are gifted, and we hope we have very many hubs in that city. That city is an old club that has existed even 2012. So we should be able to change communities and inspire the growth of other local clubs in this city. I go. I also give to mother club, sponsoring clubs, because clubs between Rotary and Rotary. Because in the partnership, we'll be able to grow more. I necessarily we take this to the Rotary Club of Dar es Salaam because we, the baby clubs, are very, very, very willing to partner with them. Let them continue off their arms, let us learn from them, let them also learn from us. As you imagine, as I like to tell it, man, you get a new baby. So, a child remains a child. We get a partner.
okay. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your perseverance. We are almost at the end of our program today. Our official visit with Honorable Diara.
Yes, Francis Matovu. Nashukuru sana. No Swahili?
Licho.
Okay.
I will learn,
All right.
and all of you are responsible for me learning.
Exactly. Kwa hiyo Uganda, tunakukaribisha sana Tanzania. Yes, Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki, na mimi nimesema swali yako ni kijana delegate for East Africa Youth Parliament. Yes. Yes, so ni mdau wa integration, mdau kindaki kabisa, and yes, I'm pro integration, I'm pro regional integration, and specifically for East Africa community. And day before the a program with Africa Continental Trade Area, with from time. So welcome so much in Tanzania. We like to again, even by just visiting. Hopefully, you went to Zanzibar. You tested the tourism attractions. So we have a lot of them. But also, as you see, a country is peaceful and kind, enjoy. So today we'll take you to some good places to enjoy the music, good local music. Oh, sorry. So hopefully something to enjoy. So as to finish, I'll invite our advisor, Mr. Eric, to give a word of thanks, but also to give the rest of the day will give our partner from that city. So welcome Eric for the word of thanks. But online we still have Miraji. Miraji hopefully will be able to speak in a word. So, I would like Miraji to speak, then Eric to give the vote of thanks. Then we'll just close the toast, final toast from Faith, who is from that city. So welcome, Miraji. Rafiki, how are you? Welcome, Miraji. Miraji, okay.
Thank you, Madam President. Good
Hello.
evening, everyone. Wow, it has been a pleasure. Am I
Yes, you
audible?
are. Yes, you are.
Yes, well, I would love to thank you. I've learned a lot from the question that you guys ask. Yes, that's all I can say. Thank you for this session. And I'm looking forward to host our lovely DRR tomorrow. Thank you. Back to you, Madam President.
Thank you, Miraji, my dear brother, all time brother. You're welcome, Eric, for the final.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's a to have you at the Rotaract Club of Professionals. So thank you very much for. I think this is the second club you're visiting in Tanzania and visiting the Sister Club, Dar City. We, on behalf of our presidents and our members and our sister club, the Rotaract Club City, we would like to thank you again. Thank you for extending your experience, visiting so many clubs and your own service experience, being able to give us your experience as well, and to so many members. I think it's the first time some of the members are seeing a DRR in our clubs, and when you were speaking, I could actually see how people were listening and taking in very intently of what you were saying. And I think and I trust that after this, people will go back to serve our program more inspired, and it will make this club and our sister club strong club this year. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule, for taking time out of the comfort of your bed back in Uganda, out of Uganda, and coming to interact with people of Tanzania. Asante sana na karibu tena Tanzania. Karibu tena to the club of young professionals pia, and of course on behalf of the other presidents, you like your attention. And the president, I would like to thank you for paying to our partner club. So, kama nilivyosema, asante sana. Karibu tena Tanzania. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, dear brother. If I'll be honest, we have our, I can say, Rotaractors. We have our experienced Rotaractors who love the Rotaract with all their heart. We are blessed to have them here. We have Eric, we have Amelinda, we have Edgar, others of them. And they are mentoring us very well. Me, but I've been here, but they just mentor me very well. They continue mentoring me and all of us who are here to be who we're supposed to be, because I know we're there where we're supposed to be. So thank you so very much, dear brothers and sisters and all leaders in the government. So I'll let us stay for the finals of the day, because the day of the day. Thank you and welcome. Innocent? Thank you so very much. So you can. So Amelinda.
Ancestor, we have no problem.